Hello, good morning everyone. We are starting with our continuing chapter, that is a unit costing. Under that, question number 7. See, such type of question will be asked in your examination. One factory produce uniform standard toys, its monthly production capacity. See, it's given monthly production capacity is 12 lakh units. Following is the information regarding difference element of cost for the last 3 months. It means 3 months cost data is given. On the basis of it, prepare cost sheet for the month of May from the total cost, the cost per unit. Here March, April and May. The data for March, April and May is given. On the basis of this, we have to calculate only March, the total cost sheet of, or total cost and cost per unit sheet of May, month of May. Factory has received an order of 9,000 toys from the departmental store in the month of June. It means March, April, May data is given, and from the June you have to prepare, for the month of June you have to prepare tender sheet, and in the month of June the order will be received of 9,000 units. Factory has to maintain the rate of profit as that in the month of May. It means that the what amount of profit which company was earned in the May, same rate of profit or same percentage of profit they will maintain in the month of June also. So they prepare an estimated cost sheet for the month of June. It means tender sheet or estimated sheet in the month of June. Find out whatever should be the price per unit, and the factory should be increment. Now we are starting with the March, April and May data. So on the base of May and June, you have to prepare only May and June, because May is your last month and June will be your tender sheet or a previous sheet. Now you have to make a format like this: particular May, under May total cost and per unit, June total cost and per unit. In the month of May, 7,200 units, which is already given in the question, that is 7,200 units. And in the month of June you have to prepare 9,000 unit. You are producing 9,000 units. Now going through the each and every components of, first one is selling price per unit. So selling price will be considered as at last 24.6. so we have to put at last selling price 24.6. How we can get sales? 24.6 multiplied by 7,200 units. So the answer will be 1,77,120. It is as your sales. Now first, direct material amount is 50,400. You have to put 50,400 divided by 7,200. So the per unit, 1 unit producing material is 7 rupees. See the word direct material and direct wages. So it is considered as a variable cost or variable cost, because the word direct is given. So in these two you need not to worry about the calculation. You make 7 over here, 7 also over here, because the variable cost per unit will be same over all the units. So the 7 multiplied by 9,000, 63,000 would be your answer. The same way direct wages 36,000. You have to put 36,000 divided by 72. The amount is 5. You have to put variable cost per unit will remain same. 5 multiplied by 9,000, that means 45,000 would be your answer. So the prime cost is 86,400 and 1,08,000 would be your prime cost, and prime cost per unit will be 12 and 12. Now this 3 column will completed. Now the factory expense, out of that it is given that partly fixed and partly variable. So now if such type of expense will be there, then it is quite difficult to bifurcate how much amount is fixed and how much amount is variable. So you cannot take 30,000 divided by 2. You cannot, mind you well, you have to make a calculation of this factory expense. Out of that, how much amount is fixed and how much amount is variable, you have to calculate. For that there is one formula, that is variable cost per unit factory overhead. We are calculating change in expense upon change in units, change in expense upon change in unit. The change in expense, here expense is given 36,000. June expense is not given. If June expense is given, then we are not making a calculation. So the difference is 36,000 and 32,400. The difference between these two is 3600. And change in unit, the unit difference would be 1200. So the variable cost per unit is rupees 3 per unit. Now we are making factory overhead under that two, variable and fixed. So we are getting variable cost per unit rupees 3 per unit, which is calculated over here. So 3 multiplied by unit, that is 21,600. So the 21 out of 36,000, 21,600 is variable. So the remaining amount is fixed. The remaining amount is 14,400. The 14,400 will be considered as a fix. Then fix would be fix. So the fixed amount will be fixed and variable cost per unit. Mind you well, variable cost per unit will remain same and a fixed cost, total cost will remain same. 14,400, 14,400, 3. Now 14,400 divided by unit 2, 14,400 divided by unit 1.6. The same way we are calculating admin and selling expense. Out of that, under here the information is also given partially fixed and partially variable. So the 25,200 difference between these two, 25,200 and fixed. So change in expense, the change in expense is 2,400 and change in unit 1,200. So the 2 rupees per unit would be your variable cost. You are putting over here 2 rupees per unit. 2 rupees multiplied by unit, that is 14,400. Out of 25,200, 14,400 is a variable expense. The remaining amount is 10,800 will be considered as a fixed expense. You have to make under same amount in the June also, because it is fixed, and you have to put rupees 2 in the per unit column because it is variable. So 2 multiplied by 9,000, that is 18,000, and 10,800 divided by, it means 1.20, it be considered as a per unit admin cost. Now the total expense is completed. You have to make a total cost. Total cost is 1,47,600. Sales which is given, so you have to make a question mark for that. That is profit is 29,520. Here it is given same rate of profit is there, so we are calculating 29,520 divided by 1,47,600 multiplied by 100. So the answer would be 20%. Mind you well, 29,520 divided by 1,47,600 multiplied by 100. So the answer must be 20%. Here we are finding on percentage of profit, that is cost divided by profit divided by cost multiplied by 100. The profit would be 29,520 divided by 1,47,600 multiplied by 100. Your answer must be 20%. So we can say that the 20% of cost would be your profit. The same rate of profit will be maintained in June, which is given in the question. So the cost is in the month of June, cost is 1,78,200. 20% of 1,78,200 would be 35,640. So the sales in the month of June must be 2,13,840. Clear? Which is your answer. See again, it is quite important for the examination point of view. The same question I will give you in your homework, that is question number 8. Here also in the question number 8, it is given the monthly production capacity is 24,000 chairs. In the information regarding different element of cost, 3 months on the base of prepare cost sheet in the month of February. Factory has received an order of 20,000 chairs from business to send month of March 2018. It means that in the month of March, the company will receive an order of 20,000 chairs. Information in the month of March. Price of material, wages per unit will rise 10% and 6%. If you will get amount in the month of March, that is same way you are putting direct material divided by unit in the month of Feb, that is 15,000, so the amount is 70%. I already told you that the variable cost per unit will remain constant. It means not change in variable cost, but it is given on the question that 10% rise in the price 10%, so you have to add 10%, that is 70, plus 10%, that is 77 in the month of March. Same way in the direct wages divided by unit, that is 50. Out of that 6% will be rise in the price of wages, that is 6%. So 6% of 50 is 3 rupees. So you have to add 53 multiplied by unit, 77 multiplied by unit. Same way you are making fixed and variable. It is question number 8. So the question number 8 will be in your homework. Question number 9 I will give you in the next. Same way you are calculating one more illustration, that is illustration number 10. Yes, illustration number 10 is same. You can see the illustration number 10. See, I will not give you photo of this illustration. You can take a screenshot of this illustration and you will give your homework. In our next CRT or your test, such type of question I will ask in your examination or test. See, question illustration number 10. Yes. Thank you